The three learning styles of cognition are visual, audio, and a kinesthetic learner. Um, Visual learners actually are about 65% of the population. They learn best by seeing things written down. They will typically take notes and doodle on either the what's written on the assignment or just on the piece of paper as the teacher or their boss is telling them something that they need to do or what they're learning about. Um, Visual learners tend to love to read books, magazines, anything of that nature. They tend to study best in quiet places like the library or just the zero noise. They learn better by seeing things, and they tend to have a photographic memory. They are usually skilled at like making graphs and maps and anything to do with visual. They're going to be pretty good at that. For like a student to concentrate the best on what the teacher is talking about, if the teacher is using like a blackboard or a different visual aid to kind of help with the teaching process, they're gonna do the best if they just have like a direct sight to that. If they can see the visual aid or the blackboard, whiteboard, they're gonna do a lot better with grasping the concept of what they're learning. About 30% of the population is a auditory learner. They're typically better at grammar and also foreign languages. So, learning a second language or third or whatever, it's going to be a lot easier for them. And they benefit from reading out loud, so they can hear it and it will register with them. Because if they don't hear it, then it's going to be so hard for them to remember what they just read. They also do best when working in groups. They tend to use jingles and rhymes to help them remember pieces of information. The kinesthetic learner it's a really kind of fine line between is my ADHD or it's just that my learning style. About 5% of the population is kinesthetic, and they are a very hands-on learner. Like, if they do so much better if they can either build something or touch it and just kind of like really see how it works or what it's supposed to do, and just like be really into it. Typically they have a good internal compass, so really getting lost for them, they can always 98% of the time figure their way out of somewhere or figure their way back to where they're supposed to be. Could be considered hyperactive. Studies effectively by like laying on the floor, on the bed, just somewhere kind of comfy and not like on a hard chair and desk and chair, and usually be like fidgeting, tapping their fingers, just typically talk with their hands a lot too. Visual learners are going to learn better by actually seeing what someone is talking about, having written rules and written instructions or rules of what they're supposed to do in front of them. Audio learners are going to do a lot better with listening. So if they have a book they need to read or something, it might be best for them to maybe try and find it like on tape so they can hear it while they're reading it along with the book. Kinesthetic learners are more hands-on and active. They are going to be a lot better if they have items that they can touch and they can feel, and that they can actually like physically see what's happening. And so that is the learning styles. Thank you. Bye bye.